IVM.
Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.
All right, hello, welcome to Football Twaddle. We are late because we were waiting for the transfer window to close. That is just a reason, or it could be laziness. I don't know what the real reason is. But Yash, what's up?
Hey, man.
And Tanuj, Baru is here to talk about the awesome transfer business of the Arsenal.
Yes. Highest net spends in the transfer window.
All right. So let's get to this. This podcast is basically just dedicated to transfer window. And since we are going into an international break, I think it's all hunky-dory and cool. So
we're not previewing like Tajikistan versus something.
No, we'll review it next week. All right, let's start with the biggest transfer. Yes, how did it happen? What is this?
Viva Ronaldo, baby. He's coming home.
How? Is it a George Mendes story? If you remember the podcast before, we spoke about how you need an agent like George Mendes.
Though it's a marriage of convenience, but it's the perfect marriage of convenience. It's just for United, for Cristiano, this, if going to City, would have just destroyed their brand image long term. And I think both Manchester United as well as Cristiano, like all the United fans world over would have hated him. Cristiano wouldn't want that for obvious reasons. And besides that, for Man City, I don't think they really need him, man. I mean, the way they're playing, it's brilliant. The only reason why Man City would have got him in is to screw around with the Man United brand image, because then they wouldn't be able to show all the goals he scored and him lifting the Champions League trophy. Like, he would have been purged like Carlos Tevez.
Yeah, I don't buy that story quite as much, Baru. It is basically, I think, George Mendes ने बोला Man City को कि यार आप बता देना कि we are interested. Rest I will take care.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things. It was like Gerrard joining, I don't know, Everton or something. It just didn't feel like something that would have actually happened. Although a lot of United fans didn't feel the same, and they ended up burning their number 7 jerseys.
Oh man! And then some of them burned the Cavani number 7 jersey or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I said. Not just the number 7 jerseys, whether it was Pepe or Cavani.
Yeah,
it's a wonder that they survived in the first place. Then, if it was Di Maria or whatever.
Finally, the thing is that the whole story is that United have finally found and signed the Ronaldo replacement.
So finally,
yeah.
they search for like how many years? 13 years he was gone, right?
No, 12.
Achha, sorry.
Oh, God. 2 more years and he would have become a Hindu deity.
I don't know what that is, but man, what a signing!
14 years one was.
Acha, वैसे is Cristiano going to be a success second time round at Manchester?
Yeah, he's gonna score a lot of goals. I mean, that was possibly not what Manchester United required, but as we have established that Ole doesn't have a distinct style of play. His entire play depends on a very libertarian dependence on individual brilliance. So someone of Ronaldo's individual brilliance would do well in this setup.
All right. So that's it. Cristiano Ronaldo is gone. We'll come back to rating of Arsenal or rating of all of that, everything. Talking about people making a difference with their approach and setup. Aaron Ramsdale, Baru. Oh my God. What a signing.
Yeah. Yes.
Signing. Okay, here's a quiz question. Can you name the players Arsenal have bought this transfer window?
There's Lokonga, there's White, there's the Japanese guy we just signed. I don't even know how to.
That's exactly what I wanted to know. What is his name?
Teriyaki something.
Isn't he like 6'2" or something?
Sunade. Lady Sunade. I don't know.
Teriyaki Sunade.
I have no idea how to pronounce his name.
Who is he? Like, what does he do? What's his job?
So United signed Ronaldo from Syria, and Arsenal. I mean, Arteta being the mastermind that he is, he immediately had a backup plan in place to counter that huge influence that's coming into the Premier League. So he bought the one. He went to Syria and he's like defenders defending against. He went to Google and he searched for defenders defending against Ronaldo, and thankfully the Bologna defense turned out to be the first set of images that he found. And this fit right into Arsenal's whole global plus local outlook to football, signing Ben White and somebody from the Far East in the same window.
Dude, that is crazy. How did Arsenal end up the club spending $150 million and the biggest name is Aaron Ramsdale?
You mean
That's just what it is, man. I mean,
biggest in terms of syllables?
Dude, I mean, I don't know. It's just so amazing, like how they're operating in the club. I was just wondering yesterday, imagine those guys, those Arsenal fans who became fans because of like Wenger and Henry. They've been sold such a shit deal after that. Like at the age of 50, they'll not be rabid Arsenal fans, right? So this age में rabid hona hai. They're just like stuck with this.
Dude, they'll be the greatest generation or the baby boomers in India. What is this Arsenal?
Claude.
Oh God, Claude का rebirth हो जाएगा. And you'll say,
Claude.
Shit.
Claude Mehta.
Wait, Claude Mehta. It seemed like
no, dude, you're just confusing him with Claude Makelele.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's rate Manchester United's. We have to talk about the other people they bought as well, right? Manchester United. They bought Jadon Sancho.
Doesn't matter anymore, man.
Why?
Yeah, because the other three make a lot of sense. Ronaldo didn't make a lot of footballing sense. It made complete just commercial and brand and nostalgia sense.
Yes, our friend Manam Madan was crying for 2 days.
Yeah. This is like winning a trophy. Like it's Glazers everything is maaf. Like losing the final last season, trying to invade the pitch, all of that is gone in just one signing.
Dude.
Wait, so are you saying that the guys at United were actually happy that fans are burning the Ronaldo jersey? Because they're just making space in their cupboards for a new jersey.
Yeah, absolutely. That there's more dispensable income now.
It's not the fans who are happy. Glazers are like, aur jalao.
Aur jalao. That's why they delayed the news also. So people like Rio Ferdinand who already knew can leak it. And
yeah. Oh yeah. What was all this about? Rio Ferdinand was like, trying to get the deal to happen. Wo kab se broker ban gaya?
No, man. I mean, at least Fabrizio has come out and said that although journalists like him didn't find out like that was watertight, but the deal was like almost there a day before. And these guys were just calling him to check, is it true? Because that's what they found out they were finding it out from the club, and that's how it leaked basically. So I don't think they had much influence on him coming.
All right. So rate 1 on 10 Manchester United's transfer window.
Oh, I'd say 9 on 10. Had they signed a CDM, it would be 10 on 10. Like I don't think United have ever signed 3 world class players like this: Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane. I think they're brilliant players, and even Tom Heaton makes it like whatever. It would have been 8.5 without him. It's 9 because of Tom Heaton.
All right. Baru in sabhi ka captain Harry Maguire hoga.
Yeah. What a time to be alive.
Imagine, I'm so looking forward to Harry Maguire shouting at Cristiano for not tracking back. That would be fun.
Yeah, but Maguire को तो मतलब Rashford भी गाली देके चुप करा देते हैं, right? Isn't that the whole thing about Maguire's captaincy? There've been multiple times where even Rashford just yelled at him, "Abhi chup karna, मैं खेल रहा हूँ ना आगे."
He's like the Arvind Kejriwal of that Manchester United. कभी कोई चप्पल वप्पल मार के जाता है, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता उससे.
अरे वो he'll head the chappal out also.
वो shoe rack में नहीं डालता होगा, बाहर ऐसे. And okay, let's rate Arsenal transfer window. Baru.
6 on 10.
What? God, you're such a cool optimist. You're like, I don't really care anymore.
No, I'm just giving them like 1 point for each person they got in here. It's just a numbers game.
Didn't they get 4 then?
They got 6, no?
Really?
Yeah.
Some Tavares guy. Where does he play, man?
He's supposed to play right back,
Oh.
but I think
Dude,
he'll
I
play left
asked
back,
Baru to
something like
name
that.
all the Arsenal transfers. He named 3 and one one Far East fellow. That's what he said.
I think I named all.
So Odegaard was, we already count him because he's here last year, right?
Yeah,
You don't have to spell it out.
Oh, and the Far East guy's name is Tomiyasu.
cool.
Why is
Oh,
So yeah, I
Lokonga
mean,
Tavares Tomias?
I'll give them a 6.
Cool.
On
Let's
60.
talk. Let's talk about a club which has done so many deals this transfer season. That is Liverpool. They bought one player, Ibrahim Konate. Yes, is it because they are just so good that they feel that I think we'll manage?
No, I think this is a fallacy of American owners, man. Like when the clubs achieve something half decent, they just think that this is like a low period. Like, in America, when there's the championship run and then they just stop and they think that it's a race to the bottom, then I'll get the first pick in the draft.
Yes.
So it's something like that probably, because I mean Liverpool should have spent. I think that that squad is just not good enough to win titles. They'll
That
easily
explains
finish fourth.
Arsenal's American owners also then.
Yeah, I mean there was this one season where they bought just Peter Cech, right? When the team wasn't all that great. So
surprisingly, like Arsenal's owners are spending the most, and we are still at the bottom. So I think we'll get the first pick also. And
your championship
you were the first
now.
goalkeeper from championship from AFC Bournemouth. They went alphabetical order. Yeah. Oh, you think this could be a very American owner thing? Ki abhi jeet gaye to we have like a 10 years.
Yeah. So you take a little bit of hiatus. You let these guys sort of phase out, buy all young players with high potential and stuff like that, and then then that team plays for half a decade. Then you again chill, things like that.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about Russian owners. Tanuj, Romelu Lukaku, Saul Niguez. The club basically decided we want Romelu back for the 5th time, and they went and spent 110 million.
How much has Chelsea collectively spent on him by now?
On him?
120.
Nahin. Okay.
120.
120.
में तो कितना ही दे रहा है उसको?
Yeah. So collectively 120. That's not bad.
Yeah, still less than. No, but wait. Overall, like all clubs have spent upwards of 250 on him,
Yeah,
right?
I think he's the highest whatever record thingy.
Yeah, so
highest cumulative transfers for a player.
Yeah.
West Brom was loan, and then Everton he went for like 30-35 million.
Yeah, but then Man United 70, Inter Milan 70. So Chelsea that's 140 there plus 90. Right?
260 to हुआ ही होगा.
Right.
Yeah, it's 300 plus, I guess.
But the most important thing while talking about Chelsea is that Baru, they actually haven't spent anything because their net.
Oh man,
their net
-3 million spent.
We should ban the N-word, dude.
Oh man.
Oh.
Arsenal has 3 N's. Chelsea has negative N.
Yeah. Okay, Baru, as a neutral, which team has the strongest squad, Manchester United or Chelsea?
I'll go with Chelsea.
Why would you go with Chelsea? Haven't you got the it's United's title to lose?
No, but I mean, Chelsea have lesser rape accused in their team, so I think morally they are stronger.
Gone morally. Who has? What are you talking about? Manchester United has that. No, not Chelsea. Acha, so Chelsea is a morally superior team, but what about playing ability?
Yeah, I'll still go with Chelsea. I mean, United are for me there's somebody in the future, but Chelsea is definitely up there with Brentford when it comes to footballing ability. Looking at the 2-0 victories they've had against us yet, so that's the only benchmark I've got.
I see. So then that way, Yash, Manchester City is so far ahead of anyone. If the benchmark is how many teams beat Arsenal 2-0 or upwards, does City still have? It doesn't feel like City had the best squad even last season, but somehow they seem to be.
Last season, oh come on, they won precisely because of their squad, because they had like 6 players injured, but their team was good enough to beat most.
No, I said it doesn't seem like, like who is the biggest star of Manchester City? Kevin De Bruyne?
KDB, and now Grealish.
That's it, right? I mean,
But
if
they have like strong players in nearly every other position, right? Ruben Diaz and Laporte, and
They've
I
got the
mean they
best.
just have backups in every position who are very good, and the drop off isn't great. I mean, sure they don't have a striker, but I mean with Torres and Jesus, they're managing.
With Edison, they don't even need a midfield anymore. Actually, now. I mean, didn't he like just win the? I'm not sure if I saw the video right now or what, but he won the Guinness record for longest kick or something, drop kick on a football field or something. Yeah.
Have they added this to the Olympic sports or something? Is
Yeah.
that where he got it? Did he get a gold medal?
oh God, 4 years from now we'll be like, Abbe yaar,
So
India wala.
Brazil. Oh, so Brazil won 2 goals or what? I mean, they won the gold medal match, and they also measured Edison's kick. So separate goal.
All right. We should take a break right now. After break, let's talk about PSG. I mean, if Cristiano moved only because Messi moved, I think. So yeah, we should talk about it. Stay tuned to Football Twaddle.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Pulyabazi, Pranav and Saurabh talked to author Ghazala Wahab. They bust many myths surrounding Indian Islam. On Postcards from Nowhere with Utsav, discover the lifestyle of the lesser-known Gujar Bakarwals. On Speakeasy with Dheeraj, best-selling author Mainak Dar divulges how he gets so much done. On The Habit Coach, Ashton is joined by Daniel Lobo. He shares his journey of being a mental health advocate. And on Storytellers and Storysellers, Vinny talks to Hyderabad-based musician PK about her new song, You Don't Have To. Do follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you enjoyed this show or any of our shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the word about a podcast. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors on the network this week, Ciet Cred, Bank of Baroda, Quarter, CoinSwitch, Kuber, and Intuit India. We really do appreciate the support. You are what makes this possible.
Welcome back to Football Twaddle. Yash and Baru here. Mr. Tanuj Baru, what is your opinion on that shit club, Barcelona, and them getting fucked left, right, center?
Oh man, dude, it's what is the whole Griezmann thing that's happening right now? I mean, there was this tweet.
Oh man,
They sold. They bought him for what? 100.
They bought him
120.
for 110. Out of which 35 they paid, they borrowed 85 to like pay that 110.
And
now,
they gave them a league title. And
Luis Suarez.
They lent them, sold them Luis Suarez. Right?
They didn't sell.
Oh,
and
they
they
released
them Griezmann back.
And now they've sent Griezmann also back.
For how much? 40?
With an obligation
40.
to buy. He's
Oh,
not
it's a
40,
loan.
yeah.
All right.
So there is no buying anything here. So why is this even considered a football club? And what moral superiority do Barcelona fans have to mock Arsenal fans? At least people buy players.
That is there in their entire motto, right? I mean, they themselves say that they're not just a football club.
They're more than a club. They're a shit house.
Dude, they're like an American teenager with a credit card. Dude. They just went on spending and flashing around their gold and silverware, and then they realize, oh fuck, the bills come on.
Dude, but
are you saying that the kid who spent 10 lakhs on his mom's credit card in PUBG is a Barcelona fan?
Yeah.
Must be.
That's peak Barcelona behavior, man.
I'm sure he wears a Busquets jersey in PUBG.
This is real money?
Wait, there was a kid who spent 10 lakhs on his mom's credit card for PUBG.
Yeah.
Dude.
And Apple is like, you know what, we'll give you like 2 lakhs back or something, but baki nahi this.
Well, at least they're being nice about it. They have no reason to give 2 lakhs back.
Yeah. But the best thing that Apple can say right now is that we actually, you know, आपका पैसा mix हो गया बाकी पैसे में हमें मिल नहीं रहा है.
But why is Apple supposed to justify all this?
I mean, they should have better controls or something. No?
Yes, like beat the parents. All right. So Griezmann goes
spare the parents, spoil the child.
Oh yeah. Exactly. So we know Barcelona is bad, yes, but PSG, they are getting everyone for free. Donnarumma free mein aa gaya. Messi is free.
So this is
Sergio Ramos is free.
And Uber say they almost got 200 million extra in their coffers, but
Wait,
I think
actually we'll get to that, but I actually have a massive, like, everyone is saying that Real Madrid said they were off. Like I don't think there was ever a formal bid by Real Madrid. or 160 million also. उन्होंने फोन पे बोला हाँ दे देंगे 220
Are you saying Mbappe? Are you saying Mbappe is the new Peter Odomingue?
He could be, but how did stars align so much for Poch that all these people became free agents at the same time?
Peak pandemic football, right? This is clubs just not
I'm
having
asking a
money.
more astrology question. How did Poch stars align like this?
I don't know. Maybe he came to Kumbh Mela 2021.
Oh man, I get pandemic football. Donnarumma is like Mino Riola and everything, but dude, what is this transfer window for PSG? This
Why
is
didn't Ronaldo just join PSG? Like,
because they said they don't want him.
नहीं ऐसे ये how is their desire important?
It is because they'll piss off Messi then. कि
अरे तो
मुझे लेके मेरे बाद रोनाल्डो को ले रहा है.
अबे वो आ जाता अभी. I mean, I'm sure like
But where will Neymar play? Okay, let's just assume that Ronaldo had gone to
between Ronaldo and Messi, they would have sold like 75% of the world's football shirts, man.
others would be burning Bruno's shirts.
That wouldn't have happened, right? I mean, the exodus of Bruno from FPL teams because of Ronaldo, it's crazy.
So
I mean,
that
it'll
is
be
going
lovely.
to start. That is definitely going to start.
It'll be lovely if Bruno scores a hat trick or something this week.
How do you fit in all these people in a team? Di Maria, Neymar, Cristiano, Messi, Mbappe, and Icardi.
Dude, Icardi. Dude.
I'm just adding him to make it seem like there are a lot of names.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the rumors to start coming in from Icardi's wife now, man. I mean, Messi की बीवी बहुत हरामी है, खेलने नहीं देती है.
थेपला लेके भाग गई मेरे पति के डब्बे से. Yeah, so how do you play? Like it's impossible to have. Imagine they lost the French league then. Like it's so bad if they lose even now, right?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But whatever, dude, come on! You don't need a formation to play these players, especially in the French league.
Is this going to be like Friday Night Footy in Powai all over again or something?
Yeah,
but
just
with
tell the
marginally
defense,
better players.
Stay back. We'll just outscore them.
Yeah, well, that's what Luis Enrique did, no, with Barcelona. When he had the Suarez, Neymar, Messi. He said, "Bhai, just from piche, you give the ball to these three, they'll look after." So Busquets was just like running. No one was giving him the ball. वो defense से ऊपर जाता था.
Does League One actually have like a break during the Kharif season or something? Because
why not Rabi season?
Rabi तो वैसे भी off season होता है ना.
I don't know what the Farmers League rules are. No, how do I know? But now with the World Cup happening,
Le Kharif.
Now with the World Cup happening next December, I think they're looking at a drought.
No. They forgot to reap.
Then someone will say, "You reap what you sow." Those things will come.
अरे सो तो कर दिया था भैया. हम तो कतार में बैठे थे.
We forgot to reap. कतर में बैठा है मलयाली रीप करते हुए.
यहाँ तो रेत ही रेत है, तो कुछ नहीं बने.
For a club, Yash, which let's talk about small clubs. For a club which basically is definitely going to get relegated, like 100%, right? Norwich also spent 50 million. Like, what were their hopes and aspirations?
Don't you remember Fulham?
I honestly don't know who Norwich bought to. Could you enlighten me?
Yes, I will enlighten you. So,
a couple of years back.
They have Billy Gilmore, Brandon Williams.
The decent player, decent chance. They might stay up then in that case.
Have you seen their first 3 games?
Yeah, but I mean, are these guys playing? Have they started playing? Whatever.
I don't think so. I'll see.
I think that Todd Cantwell is injured. No, he didn't play. I think he was their main player last time around.
But you should always have one team, Norwich, no? Norwich basically is like,
the yo-yo team.
We will just do whatever we are doing. We don't care. If you go down, we'll come back up again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the transfer of this season. Like, what do you think will be the best transfer, Yash, of everything that has happened?
Oh, man. It's so hard to ask. I think Rafael Varane to United. That will be the transfer of the season.
That is so random and boring. There's Lukaku, Cristiano.
Oh, but
Jadon Sancho.
those are obvious names, right? But I think Varane, in at least the match against Wolves, looked class.
Dude, that
He'll
match they should not have won.
fair enough, but he did quite well.
Acha.
Maybe if Lindelof was there, United would have lost the game.
Oh, okay. So you're saying the transfer of the season could be Varane to United?
Yes.
Tanuj, please don't say white. Please don't.
Be a white lie if I do.
Hey, Adiga, ठीक से जवाब दे.
I'll go with either Lukaku or Ronaldo, man. I mean, Ronaldo, just for the sheer noise it's created, it's phenomenal. I mean, it's crazy about how the entire world has forgotten that Arsenal is on the bottom of the table just because Ronaldo's coming into the league.
No, then they played on the weekend again. No, the Ronaldo transfer happened before that.
Oh man,
all these harami Tottenham fans are spreading.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Oh, we have Tottenham, guys. What a transfer window. Oh my God. I don't know if the club will ever do anything, but
Yeah.
that.
But who did they buy? That Romero, right?
Wait, they bought actually quite a few players.
At centre back, they bought Romero. They bought their entire window was about will he, won't he, Harry Kane.
I know, but while they were doing this, will he, won't he, they actually signed a contract extension for Son. Then they bought Christian Romero. Then they bought Emerson Royal. Then Oliver Skip has come back. And then they bought that guy, Brian Hill.
Oh, that guy seemed pretty good in the Conference League.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know. Spurs may win or lose something, but I think having a competent director of football goes a long way in trying to actually manage a club.
Instead of a 3-lettered guy.
Adu. Yeah, he was available. And it's supposedly Daniel Levy wanted him for quite some time. Like he's been wanting to hire him for like 15 years or something of that sort.
Edu?
Not Edu. That's Fabio Paratici. The Juventus guy who moved to Spurs.
Acha, okay.
And now that he's come, see, and there was one more thing I noticed, which doesn't really happen in Premier League. But, after every transfer window, and I know Roma just started this practice, but Sevilla always had it. Monchi has a press conference where he basically answers why they bought, who they bought, and who left, why they left, and what were they trying to do. That was and even the Roma guy did it today. That's just brilliant. It's so
that's brilliant, but that won't come to the Premier League. No, I mean they would a couple of years ago. United would have had to answer why they bought Dan James. Now they will have to tell why they sold Dan James.
Yes, you can always give a reason. If you have a reason, you give a reason. No,
but that it
seems like a good practice that someone at the club basically explains why they did what they did. Right?
Correct. Fair enough.
Yeah. Let me as a final question ask.
Mm-hmm.
Edu, so why did you do what you did? What's the reason your wife had to show the finger to random supporters who are yelling at you?
Sorry, what?
You still don't know English? No English?
No English. No hablo English.
Okay, so now that all of this is done, who will be the first manager to be sacked in England?
Dude, it has to be Mikel Arteta at this point in time.
Dude, I would be heartbroken.
So would everyone, but I mean, I think a decent run of games he would manage to pull it around, but I think Spurs will beat him in the third or the fourth fixture.
Yeah, easily.
Then it's done.
I would be supporting Spurs, so I have no issues with. I love Nuno, but I have a feeling Steve Bruce may just go.
Yeah, but their owner really does not care. He just doesn't care, dude. And I think Willock and whoever else they have signed will win them enough random points and they'll just stay afloat. And
the irony, Joe Willock is keeping the club afloat.
Yeah, I mean, Newcastle is like that happy homeless guy, dude. Like he's not getting anywhere, but he's around, he's surviving.
All right. Okay. So the transfer window is done. I think we have a 10-day break. Next week, let's talk about something interesting. Because then I think for 2-3 months, there's football continuously every midweek and weekend. So, Yash, take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, Baru.
Later.
Have you ever wondered where the business world is headed? How the ways in which we create, market, and sell to consumers will evolve? Or if we'll ever go back to wearing pants while working? For answers to all of this and more, tune into Advertising is Dead with me, Varun Tugirala. Every Tuesday, as I talk to entrepreneurs, leaders, and change makers from across business, media, marketing, and beyond. You can catch all episodes of Advertising is Dead on the IBM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from.
Do you wonder why China does the things that it does? Or want to know how we could improve online privacy? Or perhaps you're thinking about how we can kickstart India's economy? If you'd like to search for the answers to such questions, check out All Things Policy, a daily public policy podcast that covers everything from employment figures to aircraft carriers. Tune in from Monday to Friday for new episodes and fresh takes.